Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. Let's talk about what's been buzzing around Berea, Ohio, as we inch closer to the start of the 2024 NFL season. There's an electric sense of anticipation in the air, and it's not just because of the usual off-season buzz. No, this year feels different. It feels like Cleveland is on the brink of some major shifts, especially at the quarterback position, which has been a topic that keeps fans talking, debating, and dreaming about that elusive Super Bowl trophy. And trust me, in Cleveland, that's always the goal, always the dream. But this year, the stakes seem higher, the questions more urgent, and the options for the Browns' starting quarterback more intriguing than ever. You see, Cleveland's head coach Kevin Stefanski has some serious decisions to make when it comes to choosing his starting quarterback for the season opener, scheduled for September 7th against the Cincinnati Bengals. It's a matchup that's always packed with intensity, and this year, the quarterback battle adds an extra layer of drama. The Browns have a handful of options, and each one brings something different to the table. But what's really fascinating is how Stefanski's offensive philosophy influences these choices. His system is complex yet elegant, designed to maximize the strengths of his quarterback and the overall team. It's a system built around a strong run game and smart, efficient passing, an approach that's been proven to work in the NFL, especially when the right quarterback is in place. Now, among the candidates, Kenny Pickett stands out as a prime option. And that's no accident. Pickett, the former first-round pick from Pittsburgh, has been gaining attention not just because of his draft pedigree, but because of how well he fits into Stefanski's offensive scheme. Pickett isn't your typical gunslinger, but he's a quarterback you can win with. That phrase, win with, is key here. It means that he might not be the most flashy or the biggest arm in the league, but he processes defenses well, makes smart decisions, and can execute Stefanski's game plan effectively. His experience, especially after his final college season where he threw for over 300 yards and 42 touchdowns, shows he has the talent. The Steelers saw potential in him, making him a first-round pick in 2022, but his journey hasn't been straightforward. After a couple of seasons in Pittsburgh, where he showed flashes of promise, Pickett was traded to the Eagles, and then Cleveland swooped in last year, acquiring him in a trade that involved Dorian Thompson-Robinson and a fifth-round pick. Now, he's entering a crucial year, his final contract year, in fact. His rookie deal was valued at $14 million, and he's set to hit free agency in March 2026. With a 15-10 record as a starter, accumulating nearly 800 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions, Pickett has shown enough to warrant serious consideration. But what makes him stand out in Cleveland's eyes is how he fits into Stefanski's offensive design. You see, Cleveland's offensive coordinator, Lance Reisland, and Stefanski himself prioritize a system that's adaptable. It's less about designing plays for specific players and more about designing plays against specific defenses. That means the quarterback needs to be smart, able to process what the defense is showing, and make quick, decisive throws to the open man. Pickett's size, athleticism, and arm strength align well with these requirements. He can throw from different angles, has enough mobility to extend plays, and can find mismatches that give Cleveland an advantage. His ability to stretch the field both horizontally and vertically adds a dimension that Stefanski's offense can really capitalize on, especially with the team's emphasis on a balanced attack, using the run game to set up play-action passes that keep defenses guessing. But let's not forget, Cleveland has a veteran in Joe Flacco, who proved last year he can still play at a high level. Flacco's experience, leadership, and ability to come in and win games in clutch moments make him a formidable option. Remember, Flacco went 4-1 down the stretch last season, leading the Browns into the playoffs, and that kind of veteran presence is invaluable. His familiarity with Stefanski's system, combined with his playoff experience, makes him a reliable choice, especially in high-pressure situations. And then there's the wildcard, Shedeur Sanders, the young, highly touted quarterback from Colorado, who was drafted early in round 5. His fall in the draft was surprising, and Cleveland's decision to trade up and take him added some excitement and intrigue to the quarterback room. Sanders is a dynamic athlete with a strong arm and impressive college production, but he's still raw and learning the nuances of the NFL game. His potential is undeniable, but the question is whether he's ready to step into a starting role this year or if Cleveland will continue to develop him behind the scenes. His presence adds an element of unpredictability. Could he be the future, or will he need more time to mature? Now, the situation gets even more interesting because Cleveland's front office and coaching staff are balancing these options while trying to maximize their Super Bowl window. The team has built a solid roster around key players like Myles Garrett, and a talented group of wide receivers led by Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones. The offensive line, after some upheaval last offseason, looks more cohesive, and the defense remains one of the top units in the league. But at the core of everything is the quarterback position, a position that can elevate the team from good to great, from playoff contender to Super Bowl favorite. One of the key factors in this decision is how Stefanski envisions his offense evolving. His philosophy emphasizes a smart, disciplined approach, leaning on the run game, setting up play action, and taking what defenses give. It's a system that rewards quarterbacks who can make quick reads and deliver accurate throws, not necessarily those with cannon arms or hero ball tendencies. Pickett's skill set aligns well with this approach, but Flacco's veteran savvy and Sanders' raw talent each bring their unique advantages. Let's also consider the broader context. The AFC North is evolving, with the Bengals showing they're still a force with Joe Burrow at the helm, and the Ravens always lurking with their dynamic rushing attack and Lamar Jackson's dual-threat ability. The Steelers, after drafting Pickett, are also in the mix, but Cleveland's focus is on how to not just compete but dominate. The quarterback decision this year might be pivotal in setting the tone for the division's power dynamics for the next few seasons. Now, looking ahead, the Browns' management isn't just thinking about 2024. They're planning for the long term. Pickett's contract situation, Flacco's veteran leadership, and Sanders' developmental trajectory all factor into their plans. Cleveland's front office has shown a willingness to be patient, but also ready to make bold moves if it means securing the best possible quarterback for their Super Bowl aspirations. The trade rumors, the draft strategies, and the ongoing discussions inside Berea are all part of this chess match to find the perfect signal caller. And let's not forget, the last few years have been a roller coaster for Browns fans. From the heartbreak of early playoff exits to the excitement of recent breakthroughs, the team is always under a microscope. The 2023 season was a step forward, with Stefanski's coaching getting recognized nationally and the defense being a top-tier unit. The hope now is that the quarterback choice can push the team over the edge, into that rarefied air where a Super Bowl isn't just a dream but a real possibility. The hype around this team is palpable, and every move in the quarterback room is scrutinized, analyzed, and debated fiercely by fans and analysts alike. As we get closer to the season, all eyes will be on that first game against Cincinnati. Will it be Pickett leading the charge, or will Flacco get the nod because of his experience? Or perhaps Sanders will surprise everyone and earn that starting spot. Whatever happens, one thing is for sure: the Cleveland Browns are at a crossroads. This season could define the next era of Browns football, and the quarterback decision will be at the heart of it all. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking at the bigger picture, Cleveland is not just trying to win games, they're aiming to build a sustainable championship-winning culture. The front office, led by GM Andrew Berry, has been strategic, making smart draft picks and free agent signings that complement the core of the roster. The coaching staff, led by Stefanski, is known for their disciplined, detail-oriented approach. They want a quarterback who fits into this puzzle, someone who can lead, make smart decisions, and execute the game plan with precision. Pickett's potential in this system is promising. His size, athleticism, and football IQ are assets that could make him the perfect fit. But Cleveland fans know all too well that the NFL is unpredictable, and the decision isn't always straightforward. Flacco's proven track record and leadership qualities make him a valuable asset, especially in tight games. Sanders' raw talent and high ceiling keep the hope alive that he could develop into a franchise quarterback down the line. The coaching staff and front office are weighing all these factors carefully, knowing that their choice could impact the franchise for years to come. The NFL season is a marathon, not a sprint, and injuries, form, and chemistry will all play a role in how this quarterback battle unfolds. But one thing is certain: Cleveland's focus is on finding the quarterback who can maximize their chances of bringing that coveted Lombardi Trophy back to Ohio. They're not rushing into a decision. Instead, they're evaluating every option meticulously, considering the long-term implications, and most importantly, listening to what their system, their players, and their fans are telling them. So, Browns fans, as we stand on the brink of what could be an exciting season, remember that every decision made in Berea is aimed at one goal: Super Bowl glory. The quarterback situation is at the heart of that quest, and whether it's Pickett, Flacco, Sanders, or even a surprise, it's clear the Browns are serious about competing at the highest level. The next few weeks will be critical, and we'll be here to bring you every update, every scoop, every twist in this compelling story. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.